Hello everybody, this is GiveUAnxiety, and I'm bringing you guys another Age of Empires 3 video here. We're back in the GUA December 2019 subscriber tournaments, and we're in the round of 32 here. We have Optimus Prime versus Skirmisher. This is best of 5 here. Game 1's going to be played on Indonesia, and I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel for Optimus. Let's see what civilization Optimus Prime gets here in game number 1. Optimus Prime getting the German civilization. Alright, let's go ahead and spin the wheel for Skirmisher. Let's see what civilization Skirmisher gets here in game number 1. Skirmisher getting the German civilization. Man, so it's kind of painful for Skirm. Optimus getting stuck with the Germans first. Skirmisher was probably like, man, feeling pretty good about that, but then he's getting German himself. So we're gonna see a German mirror on Indonesia. Probably the first ever German mirror to ever be played on Indonesia. Skirmisher saying prepare for some PR6 gameplay. I don't think. Well, actually, his German home city level is pretty high. I was gonna say I didn't think he was much of a German player, but perhaps he has had some experience with Germans. He's Skirmisher saying in the chat that his home city is high because of 3v3 Decans. Yeah, that's how the noobs usually begin. What up, cast it? No, I'm okay, man. I think I'm just gonna solo cast this. It's like really early for me, so I'm basically gonna be like whisper caspering this. So I'd rather just like kind of solo cast it since I'm gonna be talking pretty quiet. No, I'm not tired. It's really early. It's like 5 a.m. So I'm just trying not to be like too loud. All right, here we go, guys. We are getting into game 1 here. Like I said, this is a best of 5 here. We're in the round of 32 between Optimus Prime and Skirmisher. So Optimus Prime, pretty big favorite going into this series. He's Colonel ranked right now, and he's definitely a high tier player. Skirmisher, not quite as high as Optimus Prime. Skirmisher has improved a lot lately. Went from like captain to actually he's now ranked lieutenant colonel. So he's definitely improved quite drastically in the last few months. But still, I think a fairly large skill gap here. So we'll have to see if Skirmisher can pull off some upsets, maybe disprove some of us, or if Optimus Prime can just lock down this series. Alright, so we are on Indonesia here, and we have a German mirror. So it looks like we have a 200 coin start here. Take a look at the consulate, and nothing too good. I think the Elmetis are those guys. You know what, they might actually be H3. I know on RE in the past, I believe they were H4 only, but I think they were actually moved to H3 and on this current patch. And then the little bombards are H4. So it will be interesting to see what strategy these two players go for. German is not much of a water civilization at all, and Germans always want to have a trading post. So this is a water map, and it does not have any trading post. So German civilization is very out of its element on this map. But we have a mirror, so that doesn't really matter. But it can make for some strange gameplay. Like I don't know how these players are going to decide to play this. They could potentially do like a naked FF. They could crossbow pike rush. Or they could like C-boom and play defensive. So we'll have to just wait and see here. Looks like Skirmisher just fixing a hotkey. What time zone? I'm Central US, which is -6 GMT. Alright, Optimus Prime picking up an 80 coin treasure. Ooh, look at this right off the bat. It looked like right at the start. He decided to put his explorer in the boat and he went to the island. So looks like he got an 80 coin on this island and he did find one cow. So that's got to feel pretty good there. I'm not. Ooh, looks like he may be AFK here. I think Skirmisher forgot about his fishing boat. Could be exploring or at the very least going gathering from fish. But he. Okay, there he goes. And Optimus Prime already gathering some gold here. That was... Oh, he's about to get 80 wood here. Oh man, that's another really good treasure. So Optimus Prime really doing good on treasure games. Let's see if Skirmisher got 75 food. It's not too bad, but Optimus getting this 80 wood is just huge. And I think Optimus was thinking about buying wood for a second there. I don't know, or maybe perhaps I was just a misclick. It looked like he was gathering gold, but it might have been just very briefly. Or maybe, I'm not too sure. Oh, we got a couple of idle settler wagons here, Optimus. Uh-oh. Going on to berries, and actually eating one yak. Oh, look at this water buffalo's just running into the water. So both players getting ready to age up. Optimus Prime already up to age 2. Skirmisher, looks like Skirmisher is doing a 17 villager age up, while Optimus is doing a 16 villager age up. And Skirmisher now clicking up to age 2. And yeah, so I guess we are playing on EP7, everybody. I guess this is, I don't know, some of the first games being played on new EP patch, so, wow. So I guess with that said, apparently now, native posts grant a small XP trickle, so playing as German, maybe it's new meta if you get German on this map. Maybe you want to build a trading post so you can get some XP. I'm not sure how drastic the XP is. I don't know. It's definitely, that was a very controversial change that they put in the EP. For the most part, the EP patch looks to be pretty good. I don't see any, overall I think it's definitely, it's an improvement. The only thing is the native XP that might be really bad. I'm not sure. It depends like how significant the trickle is, but that's the one change to me that like jumped out and seemed kind of crazy. But for the most part, all the changes were pretty good. And yeah, so we do have a dock from Skirmisher, so he is going to be going for C here. And also dock for Optimus, so yeah, both players going for water. Alright, both players now gathering up their wood crates. Well, Skirmisher will be in a second. And we're going to see a good old German boat boom. Let's take a look at these players' decks. We do have Colonial Militia from Optimus, so he's prepared to C-boom heavy, it looks like, and just call Colonial Militia if he gets like pushed hard. Does have a couple water decks here, or water cards, and some mercenaries in there. Take a look at Skirmisher's deck. His is more standard, actually no caravels at all, so pure land deck really. That could hurt him. 3 settler wagons coming in for Optimus Prime. And Skirmisher gathering a lot of coin here, so it looks like he may want to age up. Or is he just going for steel traps? A little bit confused. Perhaps he'll ship 700 gold and try to do like a naked FF with like a small boat boom. We'll have to wait and see here. 700 wood coming in for Skirmisher. Nope, maybe he'll just drop a stable. Go Ulans, we'll have to see. And so it looks like I think both players did scout. I believe both players are aware that their opponents are both on C. Wow, look at this. Optimus sending a villager all the way across the map to build a forward dock. And another villager there. And Optimus has to know, you can look at Skirmisher's deck, seeing no 2 caravels. I mean, that just kind of prevents Skirmisher from being on C. I mean, Optimus could just ship 2 caravels himself, or I suppose just train a single caravel. Oh, and he's even using these to boat boom. Oh, and look at this. So this was a new patch. This was something new in EP7. When you click on buildings, they now show like their garrison mark, which is pretty cool. I don't know about the red line. I feel like that looks a little bit weird, but we can see he's put the garrison mark onto the whale. It doesn't show for TC. Barracks, nothing in queue. Oh, it looks like skirmisher must have idle TC, because, wow, does he still have idle TC? Because it's not showing it, but it does show it for Optimus here. So I'm not sure if that means he has idle TC. And what do we have here? Wow, okay. We have some skirmisher going from the mercenaries. That's why he was gathering so much gold. And here we go. We got some aggression on from skirmisher. Take a look at these guys' stats here. They cost 90 coin. 3 times bonus versus cavalry. Optimus being smart with his Zulons and just bringing them on back. So these players, shipment-wise, kind of reversed. Optimus went with 3 settler wagons and then 700 wood. Skirmisher went with 700 wood and then the 3 settler wagons. Looking at the eco, it is in favor of Optimus. Looks like he's just doing a heavier boat boom. And, oh, one fishing boat being a little bit annoying. And yeah, Optimus really getting out there on sea. So he's going to be booming really hard, it looks like. And will Skirmisher be able to punish this? And it looks like Skirmisher's actually going H3. So we made 5 of these, put on some aggression, and then decided to back off, it looks like. Optimus Prime training a couple doppels here. Oh wow, Skirmisher getting really underneath the top center here though. And the Dopp's now getting on top of these guys. Yeah, 2 Dops are right on top of them right now and getting blocked here by the house. Honestly, poor control from Skirmisher there. Losing all those units there. Yeah, not good control from Skirmisher. Skirmisher going to be looking to age up here in just a second. Looking at the ecos, it is quite in favor of Optimus Prime. So Skirmisher is definitely going to have a timing window where he's going to have to get up to H3 and do some damage really early. Before the eco gets out of hand. Barracks coming down for Skirmisher here. And just the barracks for Optimus Prime right now. He's not going to be up to H3 anytime soon. He's committed to the prolonged H2 play, dropping his 2nd barracks and continuing the boat boom. He was up 10 villagers, so that's a pretty significant amount. I'm just well, I don't know. I was a little bit surprised Optimus didn't train a single caravel or ship caravels when he saw that Skirmisher has no caravels in his deck and could just, kill these like 6 fishing boats and a dock potentially, but or at least just prevented like Skirmisher from fishing. And we do see rendering plant coming in for Optimus, so he is playing the fishing game. He's playing the sea game here. Fishing boats are really getting out there on the map. And Skirmisher now eating his yaks, so he really gonna be go time for him soon. He's taking advantage of these yaks. He's in H3. He's gonna have to put together a big mass in the next minute or 2 and really make something work. And it looks like that's what his plan is. Let's look at what's in queue for both these players. Fishing boats right now. No military units in queue for Skirmisher. And it looks like that was 1,000 gold that just hit the floor for Skirmisher. So Elmetes, perhaps they'll be going for the Elmetes. I would assume that Doppels probably do quite well versus them, or can do decent versus them. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Elmetes probably wreck Ulan and crossbow pike, but Doppels probably do okay versus them. Nice little raid there from Skirmisher actually, finding that the Optimus Prime's far villager. Skirmisher going on the berries, never ideal, but I guess doesn't want to get too far out of the map. Let's take a look at units in queue for Skirmisher. Oh wow, okay, Skirmisher going for the FI. Wow, okay. I don't know, honestly I don't think this is the right move for him. It's just giving Optimus more and more time to boom and just take advantage of his ego lead. So yeah, not a big fan of this for Skirmisher. It's going to be tough, I think, for this to work for him, but we'll have to wait and see. Perhaps he can get a early, fast industrial timing push with heavy cannons and whatnot. But meanwhile, Optimus Prime is on his way to H3 himself. Looks like he's going with the slow age up. Wow, is that bar not moving? Okay, looked like it froze there for a second. Yeah, it looks like Optimus Prime, I believe, is going with the slow age up. Church is out for Optimus Prime here, and after shipping a rendering plant, he shipped a fish market, so he's going full eco here. He's up to 20 villagers at this moment. Continuing to train some Dops, and And yeah, his eco's looking pretty strong here. Explorer getting... Ooh, this is actually semi-painful. The Explorer gets caught right before he hits Industrial. Like, if you had the Explorer back, I mean, you can always buy him back, but when you get Industrial, you get the ability to use the... I don't know what's... like, the Crack Shot ability, whatever it's called. And you could one-hit any unit, basically. I think for a few exceptions. But you could, like, one-hit a DOP, which would be, you know, very nice. So, a little bit painful there. And what is... Oh, he has the little Bombards. Oh, man, that would actually be really fun to see these, but... I mean, I guess he could maybe go like DOP and little Bombards or something. What was he? Oh, skirmishers, no heavies. Yeah, it's a little painful. Oh my god, did he just resign? Wait, no. Oh no, he didn't. Wait, okay, it froze first. Oh, well, we got little Bombards. Why do you need heavies? Yeah, no, that's actually painful. It looked like skirmisher wanted to ship 2 heavy cannons and push, but he does not have the shipment in his deck. Trying to batch 5 war wagons. Take a look at what's in queue for these players. There's a lot of doppels for Optimus. I don't know. Yeah, heavy cannons could have worked good for this, I think. Units in queue, just a war wagon. He's got to try some more stuff here. Perhaps now waiting to queue up a little Bombard. We'll have to wait and see. They're just fun. I'd just like to see one on the field. Looks like a little bit of fighting on sea here. Optimus Prime. Oh, I think he aged up with the politician. I don't know if it's the same one that gives him like wood and the fishing boat. I'm pretty sure he got this from the age up. Where did he? Yeah, he must have gotten that from the age up, which is really nice. You never see German do that. There's a lot of doppels for Optimus. Jesus. Oh, look at this Optimus researching mercantilism. Oh my god. When did he research that? Oh. So he gave him a lot more shipments to research that at 1204. Looking at the ecos, they're actually not as like one-sided as you'd expect. I guess the factory, I believe, is playing into this factor now. But still, I think Optimus has had the superior eco for basically this entire game, so it's a long time to have an eco lead. Neither player really getting aggressive on sea. Both players just, you know, happy to fish right next to each other. Church card coming in for Optimus Prime here. Let's see, is there... Oh my gosh, getting these guys really upgraded. I believe some speed upgrades, Tilly discipline. I believe these doppels are gonna get some like really good speed, and oh my god, they're gonna be stacked on, or stats are gonna be insane. We'll have to see how crazy these dops can be. This is gonna be exciting to watch here. Oh, nice. Skirmisher did use the ability to one-hit a doppel there, but these dops are crossing the map pretty damn fast. Ulans are behind them now, and whoa boy, what do you do versus these guys? Look at these upgrades. Oh boy. And 2 heavies could be nice. If you had like 2 heavies and like a Almaty Pop or a little Bombard, I mean, like they could actually do a lot of damage to dops. But oh, Minutemen are called. Fast stops are charging on in, trying to connect the snare onto the war wagons. Oh god, the war wagons getting caught in between the buildings. Dop was full sprint charging. Oh jeez. And Skirmisher seeing that this is CG, he's afraid of the fast stops, and he just taps out here. Sees they can't do anything. So game 1 going Optimus Prime here. Alright, so game 2 is going to be played on Pampas. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel for Optimus. Let's see what civilization Optimus Prime gets here in game number 2. Optimus Prime getting the Japan civilization. And I think that is one of his main civilizations, so I think he's going to be feeling pretty good about that. Alright, let's spin the wheel for Skirmisher. Let's see what civilization Skirmisher gets here in game number 2. Skirmisher getting the Ottoman civilization on Pampas. Oof, so that is man, these spins are not in the favor of Skirmisher. I mean, game 1 was a mirror, but you should probably use your respin here. But, well, I guess maybe you save it since Optimus got his main civilization, so the chance of Skirmisher beating Optimus Prime's Japan is probably very slim. So maybe you just save your respin for game 3. Alright, so we are getting into game 2 here in this best of 5. Optimus Prime currently at 1-0. And game 2 is going to be played on Pampas. Optimus Prime playing his main civilization, Japan. Skirmisher getting the Ottoman civilization. So this is going to be a tricky one here. Yeah, the chance of Skirmisher winning this is very slim. I think you'd probably bet like $500. You'd probably bet, how can I say this? How would I word this? You could probably bet $10 that Skirmisher will win this. You put $10 on the bet, and the payout would probably be $500. So if you hit it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you put $10 on the bet, you would get a payout of like $500. Probably something like that. The chance of Skirmisher winning this is very slim, just because Optimus Prime, quite a high skilled player. Quite a bit higher than Skirmisher, and Optimus Prime is playing his main civilization while Skirmisher playing Ottoman. I don't think Skirmisher plays auto at all, and you have auto on a no TP map, so very, very difficult matchup here for Skirmisher. You have a mosque and a market going down for Skirmisher. There was a wood start, and also getting a house up. We'll have to see if Skirmisher can come out with some tricky stuff here. Whoa, okay, I think this is a new treasure. Ew, this looks so disgusting. I know they made a lot of tweaks to treasures, but a 45 food treasure guarded by a single blowgunner? That just looks awkward. I don't think I've ever seen a 45 food treasure in AoE 3. It just kind of looks weird. Let's take a look at some of these. 80 wood, I think that's normal, that's fine. Did they remove like the native on this map? No, they didn't tweak this treasure at all, but I mean, I think that's fine. Looks like there's not many treasures on this map. Looks like they decreased them quite a bit. Or like they removed like the native treasure and didn't like replace it. Usually there's like one treasure here, one treasure here. So it's a pretty naked map treasure wise. Especially did Optimus get, let's see. Optimus got that 30 food and 100 XP. Oh, this Optimus already got like 2 treasures and then that llama one in the middle. 300 wood coming in for Optimus Prime here. He's got a lot of llamas already. And Skirmisher shipping 3 villagers. God damn, that shit was loud. That didn't sound good. Alright, skirmisher already up to H2 here. Optimus Prime can be put a ways behind. Look at this. Look at this. Little shrine base at home. Let's see what H-up Optimus Prime's going for here. He's going for Tutorian Gate. Yep, I believe. Nope, no, Carney Mana? Maybe? Yeah, I think there's Carney Mana. Alright, so what is Skirmisher gonna do? What in the world can this man do here? It doesn't look like he's sending any villagers forward, so it does not look like he's gonna try an all-in strategy, which would probably be his best chance. Ah, okay, yeah, this is actually smart. This is what I said in the previous game when it was German on Indonesia. So on this new EP patch, random native posts give XP trickles. So when you get civs like auto or German on non-TP maps, oh god, skirmisher, finish your TP. Skirmisher, stop what you're doing, go finish your TP. Oh god. Yeah, so like if you get auto or German on non-TP map, it might be beneficial to build a trading post, just get the XP trickle. It was definitely one of the more controversial, I already said this, but I guess some people just hopped in the stream. Like I was saying, for most part, EP7 patch looks to be pretty good. I think for most part, a lot of good changes. The most controversial change is that now you get an XP trickle from native posts, which definitely seems quite strange. It depends how much the trickle is. I don't know how significant it is, but that's definitely something to be concerned about. Oh wow, look at this. Inca, oh my god, this is going to be really good for Skirmisher. Oh my, if he kills these two villagers, Skirmisher doing what he's got to do here. He's going to kill one villager. Even if this gets up, I don't even know if it matters if it gets up. It does barely get up. So, but wow, two villagers going down, and he's going to be able to kill his consulate for free. Barely got the consulate up. I'm not sure if it matters. I don't know if Optimus Prime's using the consulate yet before it gets destroyed. He's put onto the Jap, but oh, he does have units being trained right now. Let's take a look at units in queue. I think something will pop out of the consulate. Yeah, 5. I don't know if they'll pop out in time though. He has 5 of the clubs being trained. It's gonna be quite close if they pop out in time. Hopefully Skirmisher doesn't pull these Incas off of the, stop them from sieging. It's gonna be really close, I think. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so close. Oh, and they did not come out on time, so that's huge. Optimus Prime losing the consulate and 2 villagers before he can even do anything with it. And we have an Inca clubman rush here. Skirmisher, what is this madman doing? And that is huge. But at the same time, Skirmisher is sitting on 16 villagers. He does have the XP trickle. Here we go, group of Ashes now being trained though. Perhaps we'll force Skirmisher back here. So yeah, we'll have to see how significant the XP trickle is. It's definitely like I've said already, it's a controversial change. I hope it's not too big. Honestly, I hope it's like very insignificant where it just doesn't matter, because it seems like it's a change that, I don't know, probably shouldn't be in the game. Skirmisher's Explorer is going down here, but it looks like we do have some A-boosts in queue here. We'll have to see if Skirmisher can get a nice trap. Oh, wait, what are you doing? Back up. There you go. Save these 2 villagers. Potentially could connect the snare once the A-boost get trained. Does have a shipment, need to send something. Perhaps like 3 Haas. Imagine if he sends 3 Haas. Bastard 5 A-boosts. Imagine like 3 Haas. He could potentially clean up this entire army, which would be huge actually. He's gotta keep a close eye on his villagers here. If he loses like even 1 villager, it's gonna be massive, and he's not doing a good job of keeping an eye on his villagers really. Pulling them back. Yeah, too late. Lost 1 villager, that's already quite big, losing a single vill. And not best control of his units. He's like retreating with his A-boost right now for no reason. A-boost really need to be tracking them down. Clubman went in a little bit too far. Wow, and okay, so it looks like Skirmisher's just gonna base trade, but he could have trapped his army really easily, I think. Shipping 5 Giants, I think that's a mistake. If that was 3 Haas, he would have easily trapped this army. Could have killed this army like instantly. That would have been a big pickup, just killing that army. But he's gonna be going for a base trade. Base trade could potentially work, but we'll have to see.
Oh, he's missing a volley here. Could have picked up 3 ashes for free. Now responding. He's going to clean up these ashes, which is going to be quite nice. And he does have another shipment available. Okay, maybe this... I don't know. It seems like the XP is coming pretty quick for him. I don't know. It's hard to judge. But does have another shipment available. Good ship through Hus. I think that's definitely what he wants to do here. Looks like he has like all of his... Oh, he did escape quite a few villagers there, so that's nice. Probably don't want to go for the market here. Oh, but this could be bad. Oh, and he's building a house right here, unfortunately. Consulate does get rebuilt, and we have some archers being trained here. Yeah, really need idols. Japan need to go rather than it took so long to kill that market. I don't really like that. Did kill 1 villager and even pick off a 2nd villager here that's trying to build a stable, so quite nice. And even like a 3rd villager going down there, so getting some pretty good vill kills. 3 hustlers now out for skirmisher, and if he saved the resources for Minutemen, he could have potentially called Minutemen here, had 3 hus snared, and cleaned this entire army up. But instead of just continuing training some Abus, looks like, or Incas. And wow, this could be, I think this is working. I think, wow. Okay, this actually looks quite good here. Is Optimus Prime going to be able to get units out or not? He's losing these ashes. Skirmisher. Oh god, this is why I wouldn't be a betting man, I suppose. Like I said at the start of the game, I said that you could bet, $10. That's win $500, saying that Skirmisher wouldn't win this, or in other words, you would bet like 10 grand that Optimus Prime would win, but you'd only get paid, you'd only profit like $500 or something. So, yeah, these 3 hus doing a lot of work, catching the Yumi and snaring them, and this is looking really good for Skirmisher. What in the world is going on right now? Skirmisher gonna clean up this entire army here, doing pretty good control with his hus too. And he's just pulling him away here. Lost 2 hus there, but that's okay. No, finish. There he goes. He's gonna clean up that entire army, catching another villager. What in the world? We have a castle going down for Optimus. Optimus Prime, what is going on? Looking at the ecos, they're not that, they're basically even. Otto doesn't, the villagers train for free. I think this game might be lost for Optimus Prime. What the hell just happened? Oh my gosh. Castle is gonna get up, maybe? Skirmisher trying to focus the villagers here. Castle does get up, but we have the Incas, I think everybody's gonna... No, they're backing up here. Doesn't want to stay under the castle fire, it looks like. How much does this castle do? 30 attack. I don't know, perhaps so. Okay, the back up there. Equals are, pretty even. We're at 28 to 22. Another market going down for Optimus here, so this is just a weird game. 600 wood coming in for Skirmisher. Optimus Prime does get both of his explorers back here. Take a look at techs completed. Oh, and we do have a couple millet system, and I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Both researched from the mosque, and he does have placer mines here. Now a couple actually the first market upgrade coming in for Optimus here. Optimus going to start laying down some more shrines. And some ashes being trained here. I think Skirmisher really should be focusing on making Abus. I think he maybe is over making Incas now. Because what does Japan do versus Abus? I think Abus could be quite good. I mean, they could, get a big mass of Yumis, I suppose, or, try a sneaking cat. But, this would be really nice for Skirmisher. Cleaning up these shrines will actually be really big. He's going to clean up both of these very quickly and maybe find these nice too. Optimus doing a good job pulling these 2 villagers back. And here we go. Can Optimus win with the Ashy raids? That is going to be important. We're able to see the route, so it looks like Optimus Prime shift clicked at his Ashes. He clicked here, then shift clicked it here, and then clicked here. So that's kind of a cool new trick in EP7. It shows That's something new to P7, showing the route of like units and also military buildings. So you can see where skirmisher has them, going here, and has them going here. Looks like one villager did go down there, so this is where it gets dangerous, trying to deal with the ASU rates. And skirmisher is actually going up to age 3 here. Hard to say if that's a good call. He could have perhaps kept the pressure on an H2, but going up to age 3, another villager goes down, and it's another one. Every vill kill is really big. Like, you can't lose villagers as Ottoman. But he is connecting with the snare, and oh my god, losing another villager. He's going to clean up all of these ashes, which is really good. But he did lose some villagers there, kind of unnecessarily. But still cleaning up. Oh my god, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, skirmisher. Did lose quite a few villagers there, like especially that last one. That was really bad, losing that vill. But cleaning up the entire army is pretty big. More ashes going for a raid. And skirmisher is going to be age 3. And like, what will he be able to ship? He could ship 2 cannons. Like, what does Optimus Prime do versus 2 cannons? Maybe potentially like 5 A boosts. Could maybe just macro for spies. I don't know. And here we go. We're going to catch another group of ashes here. They're trading decently, but I think overall this is probably going to be a good trade for skirmisher here. Optimus Prime doing a good job, I think, getting most out of these ashes that are kind of snared. Still getting quite a few shots in. And a jump with 4 A boosts. Take a look at Optimus's base here. He does now have his stable up. He's up to 120 shrine pop. Oh wow, and it looks like Optimus Prime is actually aging himself, which it could be a mistake if this timing push works. Obviously Optimus Prime's not going to have any units for a little while here. He could have stayed H2 and had a large mass and perhaps just kept running around raiding. But he's going H3 himself. About to click up in a little bit. Another batch of ashes coming in. Yeah, this is where Optimus Prime may be able to just multitask skirmisher and just raid him forever with these ashy raids, and it might just be enough to for skirmisher for him not to be able to handle it. But at the same time, like, this death ball push is actually extremely scary, and it's a very heavy siege army, so it could just like clean up this base. And look at this, Optimus Prime aging up. I think Optimus is going to realize right now that this is a mistake aging. If he would have just stayed H2, he could have had a huge mass, could have continued with these raids, and defended at home. Losing 2 more villagers, though, it's just massive. I mean, skirmisher needs to like win this game pretty soon here. 2 cannons, and he good now, focusing on the castle. Leaving basically every single villager idle right now. I think literally every single villager for Ottoman are idled. Or inside the town center. Villagers being pulled to hit the cannons. Oh wow, cannons were trained. We have 4 cannons here. 2 are shipped, 2 are trained. Villagers going in to punch here, but with no supporting army. He's going to lose quite a few villagers here. 1 cannon is going down. Pretty good control from skirmisher with cannons. A lot of villagers are going down here. 2 cannons are down. A 3rd is about to drop. But how many villagers is he sacrificing for this? And I don't know if that was the right move. I think he could have delayed that at least a bit. Wall cannons do go down to villagers, so villagers kill 4 cannons. But I mean, now it's like eco's in favor of skirmisher. I don't know if that was the right call, but here we go. Optimus is up to H3 now, and he does have Yumi, which is going to push skirmisher back. He lost a lot of villagers for that, so basically 30. He lost 31 villagers this game. Holy shit. I don't remember a ton of raids. Well, he lost like 2 villagers here, and I think another villager here. He lost like a few villagers throughout, but he had to lose at least 20 villagers in that push. He probably lost like 25 or like a little more for 4 cannons, so I don't know. Hussars finding the ashes here. Oh, skirmisher trying to retreat. Didn't want to get those guys snared. Pretty close game, pretty crazy one here. Oh, Minutemen being called. Okay, gonna connect the snare and just clean this up. So yeah, pretty good. Just deal with these annoying asteroids, get them out of the way. So both players are up to age 3. 8 Ashies being shipped for Optimus. He is sitting at... Is he sitting at 10 villagers? He's sitting at 12 villagers. Optimus Prime has 12 villagers and 12 shrines. Oh boy. Oh jeez. So another shipment will be available for both players pretty soon. I'm not sure if Skirmisher has anything on the way here. He did ship 5 husks after the 2 cannons. And here we go. Optimus is sieging down the string post now. Skirmisher, maybe I'll get some nice volleys in here. Actually, Optimus gonna retreat here. Trying to take out these 1 HP Minutemen and 2 HP Jan there. Oh, Jaeger is being trained for Highlanders for Optimus. And Optimus dropped it down to town center actually. So gonna try to get back in this game eco-wise. Yeah, he built a monastery and he's trained a couple Highlanders there. So definitely a nutty game here, crazy one. Optimus saying they might have the same amount of villagers. Yeah, this villager count is extremely low. Actually, Skirmisher has the superior village count. It's 15 villagers at 19 minutes to 26 villagers. 5 A boost shipped for Skirmisher. Town center is up for Optimus Prime, so gonna be able to start working on the villager production, and he does ship back-to-back 8 Ashies here. But I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to deal with the A boost, if this A boost count grow. Wow, yeah, this A boost count is really starting to grow, and I don't think Ashies is the right call versus the A boost. And well, there's still a decent amount of Inca, so I guess he didn't want to ship like Cav. But yeah, oh my god, this A boost count is getting very scary, and yeah, back-to-back 8 Ashie shipments now just like feels bad. If those would have been like back-to-back Yumi shipments, that probably would have been a lot better. Well, he doesn't have Yumis. Oh boy, well. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like one Ashy shipment and one Nagi shipment, or flaming arrows. Actually, I don't know. A boost. Tough call. Explorer does go down, so looks like Optimus Prime did see this, and this is a very scary push from Skirmisher coming in. A little Ashy raid going on inside. I think that's what Optimus Prime needs to do, but at the same time, this is making it hard. Difficult push to hold here. Oh, not going to TC, instead dying right next to the town center. Oh, another villager going down quite poorly from Optimus there, losing 2 villagers very unnecessarily, especially when he's sitting at such a low vill count. Definitely not ideal there. Oh, I'm losing a couple Yumis. Oh boy. Losing a couple units there, not very good. I don't know why he's attacking with his Yumis here. Ashley's getting a couple hits on the Incas, which is nice, but another Ashley straggling away. It looks like he's getting some good vill rates, so perhaps Optimus was more focused on this. And I think a lot of villagers went down there, so that was actually a really good raid. This TC is going to go down pretty quickly here. He's going to have to try to back the villagers out. I'm not sure. Oh, why? I mean, you could probably just retreat with the village, but okay, I guess he's going to try to skip this round. I don't think he should be fighting right now. There's a lot of A boosts. I think he could have perhaps just retreated here, but he feels like it's go time, and I mean, it's going fairly even here. The A boosts are dropping pretty damn quickly here. Pretty even trade here overall. A lot of the Incas are attacking the villagers, which probably don't want to be doing that. And Ashley's actually coming back, and it's going to completely clean up this Ottoman army. 1 shipment available for both players, so wow, Skirmisher gonna tap bow, and that's it. Oh man, dang, I kind of want to see Skirmisher win this one. That was such a weird game. I definitely give props to Skirmisher there. Very strange, unique build, and caught Optimus off guard really bad. And yeah, I mean, I guess Skirmisher had no follow up to this. He just couldn't deal with the Ashy raids. was a weird game. Take a look at the villager graph here. Oof, Optimus Prime. Yeah, this was when he lost 32 to 10. Holy shit. He lost 22 villagers for 4 cannons. Jesus. But he still won the game. He was on 10 villagers and he still won the game. Holy jeez. Oh god. Alright, so Optimus is up 2-0 here. Dang, it's annoying you can't like scroll all the way back in Twitch chats. I don't know, there's a limit or something. I wanted to see what people were saying when he like caught the consulate. Alright, let's go ahead and see what map we get here in game 3. And let's go ahead and spin the wheel for Optimus. Let's see what civilization Optimus Prime gets here in game number 3. Optimus Prime getting the Aztec civilization. And spin the wheel for Skirmisher. Let's see what civilization Skirmisher gets here. Skirmisher getting the Aztec civilization. This is so weird how we get 2 mirrors. Do, 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 do. Ask for the respin, Skirmisher. Ask for the respin. Do it before Optimus. Respin. Alright. Skirmisher asking for the respin. Alright, let's go. Let's respin the wheel for Skirmisher. He's using his 1 respin. Let's see what civilization Skirmisher gets here in game 3. Skirmisher getting the French civilization. Alright, so I think that's good for Skirmisher. Aztec Mirror, I don't think it would have been feeling pretty good. But now he's going to be playing French versus Aztec, which I think is, much better than Aztec Mirror. But still, Optimus Prime. Just mechanically probably a much better player.
Come on, let's go, wreck it, let's go. By the way, people in chat, let me know if there's any, can I cast a tournament game or tournament series right after this one? If I can, let's do it. It goes out to all of the players in any round. Alright, so we are getting into game 3 here in this best of 5. Optimus Prime currently up 2-0. And Skirmisher, just do or die for him. He's got to win this one to stay alive. Alright, so we are playing on ESOC, Florida. Skirmisher, actually no, Optimus Prime up in the north. And he will be playing as the Aztec civilization. As soon as we load on in. Alright, Optimus Prime. Up in the north playing as the Aztec civilization, and down in the south we have Skirmisher playing as the French civilization. Alright, so let's take a look at this map, see how treasures have changed on the EP. New EP patch, see if they've changed. 75 wood, I think these are pretty same. 100 coin. 80 wood. I think this map is basically. Oh, so this one's the only different. So on the new EP patch, they've tweaked treasures a decent amount. And in the past, these native treasures used to be like a single. No, this one was always 2 alligators, right? Yeah, this one was always 2 alligators. But I think I read that. I know some other maps there sometimes will be like a native where it's just guarded by like a single bear. And I think they changed that treasure to like 2 cougars instead of like 1 single bear. So like European civs can't just like sharp shot a bear and get it immediately. So yeah, a little bit of a change there. Which that change probably makes sense. You know, it's a pretty damn good treasure and it's really easy for like European civs to get it. But at the same time, now like it might be easier for like India to get. I don't know. Oh yes, and we are seeing the EP7 Aztecs. So Aztecs are changed here on this patch. I'm trying to remember what the changes were. Well, actually French were slightly changed. I think French had slight buff. I believe the villagers now cost 120 food instead of 125, which I think goes back to, I think that's RE French. So it's kind of funny. I think they were tweaked so much, so many different times, like the cost of villagers. But I think they're going back to RE. So French with a slight buff in this latest patch, and Aztecs, I think a bigger buff. They did quite a few changes. I think they changed the coyote shipment to this is now a 6 coyote shipment instead of 5, which is probably a good change. I think that's good. And they did some other changes. I think they buffed Puma slightly versus like infantry or something. The one change, probably this might be the worst change in EP7, or maybe like one of the top 5 worst changes. There's not too many bad changes, but probably one of the worst changes in this new patch is that they buffed Skull Knights, which is insane. Skull Knights are already an incredibly broken unit, but they decided to give them like, I think 10 or 20 more HP. So that is extremely bizarre. So that's going to make the Aztec FI Skull Knight build that much more annoying. Very weird. Bad change. I don't know who did that. But that is a thing. It's not a huge amount, but still, I mean, buffing Skull Knights in any way is just extremely bizarre. Alright, so both players shipping their villagers. Skirmisher starting with a trading post here. Take a look at text completed. Both. Oh, nope, we have Optimus Prime with hunting dogs. Skirmisher did now getting hunting dogs. Optimus Prime picking up an 80 food treasure here now on his way up to age 2. Looks like he is going with the fast age up politician.
Yeah, and they did tweak the Explorers. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe they tweaked how the Aztec and China Explorer work, or like the cover mode, and I think it was a very bad change. I'm not super sure about it, but yeah, from what I understand, I think you can like put them in cover mode and they can tank like an insane amount of damage, and it's like stupid and broken like it was before. I think they undid a change that they did in the last patch, which we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that one could potentially be a really bad change. And we do have 2 forward barracks coming down for Skirmisher here. Yeah, I think they put the Aztec Explorer back to like cover mode of RA style, where it was like insanely broken, and the Explorer could get like an insane amount of HP, and he could do like the spin dance and just be like an insanely broken unit. And I think they fixed it in the last CP, but now I think they made him broken again. Which is, yeah, very bad. That probably might be the worst change in the patch. Yeah, Aztec FI has always been quite strong. Actually, it's been like very underexplored. It's not super easy to pull off, but the Aztec FI before, it's always been pretty good with like the Skull Knights. Skull Knights are just like incredibly broken units, and for some reason they just buffed Skull Knights in this patch. And I guess they made the Aztec Explorer broken again, so that's not good. But I do like that they put the Coyote shipment to 6 Coyotes instead of 5. I think that's a really good change. Optimus Prime gonna lose his Explorer here, not good. Oh, what the hell did the... Oh, I didn't update score. There we go. Oh, dancing for some warriors here. And he's got... Oh, so he was dancing for warrior priests initially, it looks like, and now dancing for the mercenary guys. Oh, he's gonna lose a warrior priest. He's using them to attack and tank, I guess, but I don't think you want to lose him. Oh, wow, he saves him. Oh, he switched it back to the warrior priest. That's why that guy went out there. That was actually a bad job by Skirmisher not targeting that one. More pikes coming in, so potentially can siege down this barracks. Both these mercenaries warriors are just like coming out so quickly, and they're just free. And yeah, coyotes popping. Pikes getting on top of the coyotes, which is nice. But I think the crossbows are going to lose to these warriors, which just feels so bad. Oh, God. It reminds me of Age of Mythology, Egyptians, where they could train mercenaries that costed gold and didn't take up any population. Were super broken. And these guys obviously aren't that bad, but aren't as bad at least. So Skirmisher keeping up their aggression here. We'll have to see how this turns out for him. 10 mace being shipped for Optimus, and I think he's just being able to hold this completely fine. I mean, this just looks like a very underwhelming mass. Like, the mace alone can hold it. These warrior units can just hold it like by themselves. Let's see what the follow-up here is from Skirmisher. He just ships 700 coin. It looks like he may go for the age up. And there's yeah, kind of like fake rush, or you know, put on some initial pressure but then age up behind it. And yep, that looks like that is what Skirmisher is going for. Drop it down a stable. So perhaps we'll be going for Crusaders once he gets age 3. 600 wood coming in for Optimus. Oh, 2 villagers getting caught here, which is not good. For Skirmisher, 1 villager is down. Doesn't have great coach research, and I think I was going to save the second villager. He did not. Oh, he should have saved that second villager, but he stopped pulling him back. So, not good control from Skirmisher there. He did get pikes onto the coyotes, but he just idled as a villager there. So, losing 2 villagers is quite painful. He is going to be up to age 3 pretty soon, but Skirmisher Optimus is actually going to age up himself. He is doing a slow age up, but he's going to try to match Skirmisher with the age up. Skirmisher is going to have a shipment available right as he hits age 3, so we'll have to see. Maybe, I don't know what the best call is, but perhaps he can try to train 5 Crusaders or ship 3 Crusaders and then just push in. I mean, that could potentially work. He could potentially ship 2 cannons here and train goons or something, or ship 2 cannons, train Crusaders. We'll have to see what the game plan is here from Skirmisher. Some more coyotes trained for Optimus Prime. Villagers getting further out on the map here for Optimus, trying to lock down some more hunts. He does have hunt over here though. Six coyote runners being chipped for Optimus, so he did not save the shipment. Instead, decided to send the H2 shipment, and he's actually gonna have another one available. Well, I think he's just XP dancing, so yeah, the shipments are just coming in quickly. 5 dragoons shipped. Ugh, I feel like that's probably the worst shipment he could have sent. I don't know. And he's trained dragoons. Like, imagine if he had 8 Crusaders right now with this push. I feel like that would be a lot better. Like, 8 Crusaders could just wreck this entire army. But dragoons are just very underwhelming. It's gonna let Optimus just like retreat. There won't be any snare to force a fight. Coyote combat coming in. So I don't know about this. I mean, eco-wise, I guess Skirmisher is ahead in eco, so it could. Oh, he just pick up a villager. Could be. Oh, and he did actually kill that barracks really quickly. I'm not sure if that was like half HP barracks. And we do have 2 noble huts going down for Optimus Prime. Oh, Dragon's missing a volley on the coyotes. Not the best control here from Skirmisher. But he does have pikes onto the coyotes, and now Dragon's are starting to get some pretty good hits. Skirmisher is targeting the Pumas here. But still a lot of coyotes left here. Cleaning up the Skirmishers. Forcing Skirmisher back here. Yeah, I don't know. I would have really liked to just see a Crusader time there. 5 Crusader trained, 3 Crusader ship. That could have been interesting. So we now have Eagle Runner Knights being trained, and I believe these guys were buffed in some way. Somebody in chat can probably confirm, elaborate on that. Eagle Runner Knight speed, yeah, I think it was speed. Somebody posted that earlier, comment pasted it. So range resistance decreased. So wait, Eagle Runners have a speed boost, but they're weaker to range units? Is that right? Skirmisher moving on in here. And we have an Aztec Explorer with 2,000 HP and covered mold, so this guy's got like 10,000 HP. And he's just doing what he does. On the front line. Invincible unit. Doesn't have the spin ability yet. If he had that, he could kill like 4 Skirmishers in a single hit. But, nope, not yet. Got 6 Eagle Runners shipped back to back, and wow, I actually boosted the speed on these guys. Couldn't make their hitting and running ability, you know, quite better. We'll have to see how that pans out for them. It seems like they attack really quickly. Man, I don't. Oof, boy. Are they weaker versus range units now, though? I believe. God, these guys are starting to look scary.
god, Aztec Explorer. 7 skirmishers shipped here for skirmisher, but it looks like we have an overwhelming mass here from Optimus Prime. Night combat coming in for Optimus here. And these guys look like they're just attacking quite quickly. Not much to say here. Looks like Optimus Prime cleaning on up. And yeah, it doesn't look like Skirmisher has a whole lot left here. 13 mace being shipped for Optimus. And it looks like Optimus Prime is going to take this game 3 and get the clean sweep in this series here. More reinforcing Eagle Runner Knights, and there's the GG from Skirmisher. Optimus Prime taking a clean 3-0 sweep in the series. Looking quite strong. Yeah, I think just training goons and shipping goons was not the right thing for Skirmisher there. But that is it for this series. We will be continuing, with the tournament throughout this month. Lots of good streams and all that. But that's it for this video. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.